Right, what's going on, family? I'm in the heart of downtown where it's beautiful. You see, like, the difference? It's beautiful. We got the little colorful thing over there, look like a rainbow. And then they got the water fountain. Like at night, it'd be like having different color lights and stuff. It's really nice, man. Got the jazz music for the grown folks, for the, to keep the vibe just on a city vibe. You know how it is with the cities. They have the jazz music for the grown people walking around on a stroll. It's healthy. That's all I can say, man. This is a healthy town, healthy city. Some of the people seem pretty nice, and then you just get, oh man. Yeah, it's gang stalking. Yeah, it's definitely gang stalking going on around here. But it's just how it's like. How do I explain it? Look at these squirrels. Look at nature. Look at nature. Look at nature. Look at a little squirrel. Hey, buddy, what's going on, man? Huh? I wish I had something for you. Don't be afraid. I wish I had something for you, but I don't think I ain't got nothing for you, man. I ain't got nothing for you, buddy. I ain't got nothing for you, man. Nature, buddy. Nature, you gotta love. Got the pigeon going crazy. Pigeon already know what time it is. Squirrel don't know what to do, but the pigeon already know what's going on. Ah! Pigeon going crazy. Little squirrel buddy, man. He just chilling, man, enjoying this nature. It's like, okay, I definitely got to get healthy out here. This is what I see. When you go to the city, then you start understanding, okay, health as well. Shoot. You go to the city, you start being like, dang, everybody around here stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, wow, everybody's healthy. So that's always like a blessing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, like I said, I'm going to establish myself out here and get a roof over my head, man, and but things just set up in certain type of ways, you know what I'm saying? When you want to move in a, way of freedom, positive energy, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be favorable, especially you got the audacity to leave from where you was at, where they had in the desert, and they thought they just had you in a smooth situation. You feel me? And it wasn't all that smooth. Sometimes you got to go to where it's beautiful at, man. You know what I'm saying? Just get around to the city and all type of stuff, man. Look at the buildings. You feel me? Like we in the middle of a doggone tropical rainforest or something. This is Orlando, man. It's beautiful. It's right at the slap middle of Florida. Right there in the middle, man. And it's like, you got to ride out if you want to go to like the shore, the coast, and, the beach and all that. But you're going to see a lot of lakes here, a lot of greenery here. It's good energy, but at nighttime gonna be a whole different vibe. It's gonna be it's almost like the Purge at nighttime, man. They come out at night, boy. Especially when you out here thugging it. You know what I'm saying? You might not realize it. If you had your own spot, or if you wasn't being gang stalked or stuff like that, and you ain't into all that type of stuff, you may not, realize it. Of course, they got the honey traps. Like, that's one thing too in Orlando. Like, they've been overlapping with the honey traps, are just beautiful girls walking up and down the street. Everybody got tights on. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, cool. Everybody comfortable when they, you know what I'm saying? It's just the whole thing of just not looking at things like, once you stop looking at things in a perversion, it just makes it so much smoother and so much better. The whole loop of looking at everything perverse, like, God, like, gee, like, oh, shoot. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing about it. It drains you from your energy. You get what I'm saying? Especially when you're not in a situation where you need to be of perversion. You feel me? Maybe if you wasn't, with me, I know for just me speaking, like I don't need to be thinking like that anyway. But I'm just saying for a person that's single and they wasn't being gang stalked and stuff like that. Even if they was thugging it out, they could possibly get in a situation where it could be beneficial. You know what I'm saying? And never know what they can obtain just by using their mouthpieces, having a good conversation, and having that energy where you just ain't no good for nothing dude. You feel me? So now we live in a society where it's a lot of good for nothing people, man. They programmed in certain ways, and only way they gonna move is the money. And you got some authoritarian about yourself and the money. That's how they gonna move. They get aligned with that. They follow in line with that. You feel me? They may show their character and personality a little bit, but when that authoritarian figure come into play, when that money come into play, it doesn't matter. They gonna fall in line. Yes, sir. They'll sit there and talk about another race and stuff like that, but let that race show that authoritarian power and money. Oh man, they'll embrace it. They're gonna embrace. So that's the only thing here, man. It's like, people fall in line. You feel me? And you got, like I said, you got the nice godly people and stuff. They'll still do the tactics, like, with the hand gestures and stuff like that. But it's like the deeds, though. It's like sometimes you have to ignore the sensitization of the certain tactics, because it's like they do it so much, it's almost to a point where sometimes they do it so much, it's like you're looking at it like, dang, some people be doing it where it's not even like they trying to irritate me. It's like I can tell, like, certain people when they do the hand gestures and stuff like that, like I can tell they trying to do things to irritate me. It's a certain energy to go about it. But certain people, it's like they just living on with life, and it's just they doing the gestures. You know what I'm saying? It's like they don't even be studying you. They try to act like or appear that they ain't studying you in no type of way, no type of form, no type of fashion. You know what I'm saying? But you'll see some people, they'll stud you. They'll look at you certain type of ways and give you energy. But like I said, it was some godly people. They was doing it, but at the same time, they was like, hey, y'all need something to eat? Y'all good? Boom, boom, boom. It was cool. Handing out some of the homeless people clothes, and it was cool. It was humbling. It was very, very humbling. Especially if you want to be prosperous in a place like this without selling out or, doing nothing that you don't want to do. Sometimes you got to go through a difficult route, because compared to like last time when I was in Orlando, it was easier. If I had a better mindset when I was in Orlando from before, it was easier. You know what I'm saying? I could pitch a tent. Now, you can't pitch no tent in Orlando. Let them see you with a tent in Orlando. I'm like, damn, man, I ain't really trying to go to no outskirts. I already told you my story about going in the outskirts, so why would I rinse and repeat and do that? It don't even matter if I'm on drugs or not. I still be wise enough not to be in no woods in the middle of nowhere, you know what I'm saying, with a lot of people that practice those type of activities. So if I know I'm not going to be in those type of festivities and things like that, then that's something I'm just not going to be around. You know what I'm saying?
The song is rude for me because I just think it's...
My thing is my thing is I'm gonna just try to rock it out in the city. I ain't gonna try to go all out like I did last time and stuff like that. And not get on none of the drugs and none of that. Try to be focused. Try to actually live here. That's the trial and error. It's getting on your feet is the hardest. It's kind of like the hardest part. If you got the freedom to get on your feet, freedom to get a job and move how you want to move, that's the hard part. Sometimes people get on their feet, but they got to have that authoritarian supervisor over them to guide them to do certain things, and they get bent. I don't want to be in that. I don't want to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be a part of that. I really enjoy my freedom. I really enjoy the air. It's not always fun and roses, so I don't record everything all the time. When it gets difficult, my phone be dying and stuff like that, and it's just a nasty time. I could be recording the tactics and showing y'all like what's going on, but certain people be suffering behind me. Like certain people, even some of the home people, just like, yo, like this car just keep riding around. It was like one person just literally just late at night just kept riding around that same block, just circles, just bored. People riding their bike up and down the same block. Like it's a whole city. Why up and down the same block? Loud motorcycles, loud, just obnoxious with it. If my phone is charged up, then I'll definitely record it. Like the next time it does happen. It's like dang, I be feeling like, man, I be having people go through it because how they acting like, you know what I'm saying, they wasn't getting pressure like that. You know what I'm saying? But they don't hit me on no stuff like, hey, yo, you gotta move around. Like, yo, bro, like, they don't, none of that. They act like they just completely oblivious of what's going on. And they endure. Just like I endure, they endure. You know? So that's just the main thing, man. Just trying to maintain, find a job, work. And even if I do find a job, it's still maintain out here. You know what I'm saying? Maintain out here. Maintain my energy, be able to find restful spots, be able to find ways to still maneuver and do what I need to do until I get a spot. This ain't gonna be easy. You know what I'm saying? This looking like this could be a month, a little bit over a month. This ain't gonna be easy. But it's like how bad you want it. Look how beautiful it is out here. How bad you want it to be in a place of comfort. You know what I'm saying? I was riding on a lot of buses yesterday, and there was one bus, I think, like head out to like the Disney area. You know, you got Disney World, all that, the theme parks, all that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like more kind of on the outskirts. It's not in the city of Orlando. It's part of Orlando, but it's like outskirt, like parts and places. You get what I'm saying? But you might as well say it's in Orlando, you know what I mean? But it's like a little bit outskirts. Man, rode out there, it was nice. It just, looking at all the palm trees, like the palm trees and certain grass areas, like some of the palm trees be like short, some of the palm trees be like medium height, and then some of the palm trees be tall. It gives me like a Jurassic Park type feel. Like when I look at it, it's like, certain the trees, it just seemed like you might see a dinosaur or something, like a brontosaurus, and hear the Jurassic Park anthem in the background. You know what I'm saying? I just been seeing lizards around here. I haven't really been seeing no iguanas. I know when I was like more south in Florida, I could walk down like a field and see like some iguanas, just like a iguana just race on down the field like, whoa. When I first see it, I was like, oh, what the heck? But then, you know, iguana ain't gonna, if you don't mess with the iguana ain't gonna mess with you. You know, it's just simple and plain like that. You know, I could probably just sit here and at this park and probably record honey traps all day, or no matter where I go, they're gonna pop up. It's no matter where I go. They got homeless. It's so crazy. They got homeless honey traps. They had one homeless chick that, man, they be try to play like they is tooted and booted, man. It's just be, I'm like, all I can do is just laugh and just like stay focused. You know what I'm saying? Even the chicks that ain't even washed up or nothing, you know what I'm saying? They still just, everybody just got a sense of arrogance about themselves, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just wild, bro. But the difference is, like, in the desert, it's smaller and it's just more, you have to deal with the same people. Here, it's more vast, even though, you know, everybody moves in that gang stalking type of mech. Look at the bird. Look at the bird. I forgot what kind of birds you call them things. They just do what they want to do. These birds is like, they like humans. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what you call them birds, man. They got all type of birds. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, nature out here is on a whole nother level. Nature out here is on a whole nother level, man. you gotta enjoy, you gotta love it, man. And it's just like me start working and getting around, and now I'm looking like money. Cause it's like when you not looking like money like that, people gonna automatically judge you. So you automatically in the gang stalking program, and then you walking around with a bag, you wearing the same clothes for a couple days. You know what I'm saying? People already gonna have a preconceived notion about you. You feel me? They already gonna, you know what I'm saying? But when you start working, start looking like a little bit of money, and start, I can enjoy, I can get on these scooters. I see people got the nice scooters riding around the city with this nice scooters, the nice little bikes, nice little motorized look like they having fun. You know what I'm saying? Get out here, get one on these it's like a little boat down there. I guess they ride around in the lake and stuff like that. It's all type of stuff you can do. I'm pretty sure they probably got like little go-kart places. You know what I mean? I like little stuff, getting on a little go-kart. Like, I like stuff like that. They got all type of stuff that it's like you can get into around here. You know what I'm saying? It's just unlimited. It's just, I got to get myself established. And that's the hard part. It's gravity. It gets so difficult at times. Like it'll try to force you to like leave out of Orlando. You know what I'm saying? Because of the strict homeless policy. You feel me? So it's like I already knew because it was hard like this before. You know what I'm saying? Like I was able to still pitch a tent, but it was hard. It was still hard. That's why I migrated out a little bit. But this time it's just like how bad you want it. Orlando just is nice. And then if I do want to go to the coastline, it's not far. Everything, look, if you look at Florida, everything is like close by each other. It's not far. You want to go to the coastline, you can just ride, I don't know, like what, 50, probably not even 50 miles east and you'll get to the coast. Thank you, brother. God bless you, man. That Arizona iced tea. Wow. You see? You just have people just randomly walk up and give you stuff. You know, like I said, the preconceived notion with the bag and shoot. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, you ain't gonna get that in no doggone desert. Now in the desert, like I ain't gonna lie, when I was there, like the resources was good. It's good people out here, man. It's not all bad. It's not bad people out here. It's good people out here, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, got me a little iced tea. Hey, you feel me? But I'm not begging. I'm not here begging for nothing. I'm not here at no gas station panhandling or nothing. I'm not doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you ain't gonna say no. I'm gonna be arrogant, turn my nose, and say, "Nah, I'm good." Like, appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm not gonna. That's one thing. Is like I gotta work for mine. I gotta figure out a way. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no point. I ain't like I'm doing drugs. It ain't like I gotta, like I might drink, but it ain't like oh my gosh, I gotta drink every day. Oh my God, I gotta drink some liquor. Like nah. You know what I'm saying? It's all about mental discipline. It's like I feel like more like the liquor be drank when you made an accomplishment. Like I haven't felt like I made any type of accomplishment. You know, I drank when I was in Jacksonville. I made that video. In Jacksonville about the river, you could tell I was on that drink, talking my talk, but it felt like an accomplishment because I finally made it to Florida. It was like a Greyhound accomplishment. So that's why I drink. Now I like more drink like for an accomplishment. I'm not gonna be on no junkie type stuff. Just drink just to drink. Like it'd be accomplishment. Like if I get my job. You know what I'm saying? Give me a job, I drink to that. You know what I'm saying? If I get a spot, I got, an actual spot, not no facility, not no, like, just a facility, just like you in locked up type stuff. Like, some people just can't deal with it. Like, no, I can't, You know what I'm saying? Yeah, people got their little beds and stuff. I just can't deal with that facility. I just can't deal with it. I just can't deal with it. You know what I mean? I like my privacy. I like my peace. I like having my own. I like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like dealing with so many. I'd rather deal with the energies on the outside. You feel me? To certain people that might not make any sense. Like you out here with the buzz and You know what I'm saying? We getting all freshened up and all that type of stuff, and you know, all the little rules and guidelines, and you know, people feeling themselves in the facility, and they like the top notch do boys, and you know, all that. It's like you ain't got time for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, dang, now they gotta introduce you to what's cool and what's not cool all over again, you know? So it's beautiful, man. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. Orlando is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It's just all on your mindset. Like, you gonna let being at a low situation destroy you? Or are you gonna let this situation be an experience for you to level up? Because you got positive people out here and you got opposition. You got people that ain't playing no type of games, no type of form, no type of fashion. Like last night, really. Look what these folks riding out here. Look what these folks riding out here. These folks ain't playing. These folks making that money out here, man. Oh yeah, on the stunting level yeah, it's people making money, man. Florida people got that bank. It's like, dang, you can't do nothing but respect and admire. Like, yeah, they in the class, they in the league of their own, making that money. You know what I'm saying? They in there. You know what I'm saying? We just out here thugging it. I mean, people ain't super judgmental. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't. You know how certain places you'll go to, a homeless person will walk downstairs. As soon as that homeless person walk downstairs, people get to rubbing their nose. They be extra dramatic with it. They get to rubbing their nose. They act like they just walked into like a cloud of corona or something. They spraying the air. They doing all this extra stuff. But you notice like certain people like the respect. Like they let the person just go on about, do what they need to do, and it's just a respect thing. I've been in certain situations like people just was extra like. You know what I'm saying? You'll get up out of seat, they'll sit there and wipe down the seat like you just got some type of disease or something. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So it's just like people ain't really being extra. It all depends. But you got them goons, you got them, I ain't even gonna say goons. You got them little goblins that be popping up at night, man. They be around during the day, boy, but at nighttime, when they can it just be weird, bro. It's like they just know that the minions, like, they just know what they about. It's like, it's like get that dark. Like, these folks just really ain't got, it's like, do y'all have anything else to do? Like, dude, we sitting out here homeless, sleep, you in a whole vehicle. What are you doing? Like, riding around. Like, if you somebody, put on the sirens so we'll know that you somebody. Put on the blue and red sirens. But they ain't even have no blue and red sirens. You just riding around in circles like you ain't got nothing to do in life. That's just crazy. It's like, okay, you got to be getting paid. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be getting paid. Like, ain't no reason somebody just gonna waste gas unless somebody paying for your gas, and gas is kind of high. And then we down here in Florida where things ain't cheap, man. Things down here in Florida is definitely not cheap. I'm saying they gonna have a little honey trap we gotta walk through. This is Orlando. Don't think too sexualized, but. You know, it's just people living their life, man. Getting healthy. You know, you got the police patrolling, riding, doing what they do, mugging and stuff like that, and you know, hey, they doing their part. You feel me? But they ain't playing, boy. Ever since them rules and when I was here last time, they got strict. So I guess when I left, it's like they get strict. It's like I make places stricter. You know what I'm saying? I felt like if I would have went to New York, yo, people would probably like, yo, it would be it would be crazy. They'd shut down a lot of stuff. You feel me? Like, they'll shut down a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like here, it's like you gotta level up. It just puts you in a situation where you're kind of forced to level up around here. You know what I'm saying? You gonna level up, or you gonna be basically in jail, involuntary facility. You know what I'm saying? Even though you're not in a physical jail, it's like you gonna be in jail. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it just forces you to level up. Some people, they just ain't never gonna level up. It's not in them. They not programmed to level up. They're not programmed to evolve. It's like they're just literally NPC bums. You know what I'm saying? And they just the eyes and the ears. You know, they just the eyes and ears. You know what I'm saying? That can be infiltrated like the Matrix. They can be Agent Smith at any time. You know what I'm saying? They just on standby like sleeper cell. Anytime they can just be activated. You feel me? So, yeah. So I get it. I know I went crazy yesterday, you know, with the work. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes got to be patient. I don't want to go like dumb hard because I feel like I might get a call back. You know what I'm saying? I had a couple interviews. Yeah, so I just got to wait till the beginning of next week. Because I don't want to sit here and just keep going dumb hard. I mean, I can go dumb hard. But sometimes you just got to balance it out. And just, relax a little bit, you know what I mean? So I don't fully burn out. Trying to do the most. Like, what am I trying to prove? You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when you be trying to do the most, it's like they make it harder for you. They make it even that much harder for you. You know what I'm saying? Because they be feeling like you're like cocky or arrogant in a way. But you looking for a job. You walking around with the bags, but just off your energy and your drive, off looking for a job and stuff like that, they'll look at it like you think you cocky. Like, you think you just gonna go hard every day. Who you think you is, man? You in the middle of Orlando. It's hot. I know it's hot out here. You know what I'm saying? I know it ain't cheap out here. In Las Cruces, like, to get on the bus, it was free. You ain't gotta pay for nothing. Now being back in the city, you gotta pay your way. Ain't nothing you gonna learn. Ain't nothing free around here. You know what I'm saying? So that's the one blessing. That's like the one good thing. You know what I mean? I can't wait till I mess around and get me some money so I can ride around in a little duckling thing, get close to the spring, feel that water, feel that mist of that air just hit you just about. Oh, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's all in due time. You know what I mean? Then I enjoy the festivities of those theme parks, like, you know what I mean? Those extravagant theme parks. You feel me? I can be myself. I can be a big kid all over again, man. And be like, I deserve it. You know, that stuff ain't gonna be cheap, but it's like it's so much to do. It's so much to do, because even if you have money and you're in a place where it's like nothing really to do, it's like, okay, movies, or you get tired of movies, bro. You feel me? What, a little bowling? Okay, that's nice and stuff. You get tired of that. Go to a bar, shoot some pool. I mean, some damn. I ain't gonna say it was like dead, but I like the more adventurous. I like it's just certain things. I just like what I like. I just like what I like. And the nature and just the whole everything, man. This is the definition of it, man. Peace. The definition of it. Just getting that way. It just hits on a whole nother level. It hits on a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, just be thankful. You know what I mean? I'm out here, like, I refuse, like, okay, I was in a situation where I'm in the desert. I had a whole apartment. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Oh, dang, I'm forgetting about the noise campaign. Hold on. Family, as you know, in the gang stalking program, they gonna activate with the noise campaign. I don't know, sometimes it's like people be in so much in their own world. The fire truck gotta like remind them, like, hey, wait a minute, y'all, what was... You be like, wait a minute, y'all gotta get back on your job, man. Hold on, you know what I'm saying? Some seriousness, there's business, big business going on, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I hear when that siren, that noise campaign, they come around. There's big business going on. You feel me? And then, That's when the weird stuff start popping up. That's when the the dark humor starts coming around. You know what I'm saying? It'll just be weird, freakish stuff that might happen. You know what I'm saying? You might turn around and see a normal dude wearing like some very weird feminine stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It'll be like a weird mechanical engine with some of the kids, and it just be weird. Then it'll just be a like a midget. You know what I'm saying? Because I know like nothing against midgets and stuff. It's like a mechanical and weird. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, dang, you know what I mean? Folks be, and that's when the sirens go off. That's when things like that. And I ain't seen nothing yet, so it's kind of chilled and vibe, man. Everybody laid back, Everybody laid back. That's cool. It's not like I'm trying to introduce that type of stuff my way, no way. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to introduce that stuff no way, no type. Let me drink some of this Arizona. But gave me that Arizona. Let me see. Let's see what it's. Okay. They're pretty decent. Yeah, once I get back on my feet, I think I'm gonna get back in that gym, man. I think I'm gonna try to. I'm shoot. Like what's that boy? The King Master dude that's always talking about some health is wealth, working out. He was on to something. I just went at that mindset, man. I was like really depressed after this. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? You get depressed like that, you just want to eat sweets and stuff like that, and just chill and like I drink like healthy stuff for work to keep my energy, electrolytes, to stay hydrated at work and keep my energy. But as far as building tone, definition, more cardio, more endurance, more stamina, because that's the thing that I think I'm gonna focus on first. Like health is wealth, but it's like before I try to get some definition and all this toning and stuff, the first thing I'm gonna work on is just cardio. Like bump that. You know what I'm saying? That's like the source, like cardio, stamina, like running, like riding, like bikes, like stuff that's gonna build up the cardio. That's a cardio, stamina. Really work on cardio and stamina. Then I'm gonna work from the bottom to the top. A lot of people like to work all like the top to the bottom. They want to show their chest, they want to show their abs, they want to show they arm muscles, back muscles, all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I think it's like I'm gonna start with getting the legs right. You feel me? I be on my feet all the time. You know what I mean? He bless my legs with some muscles. You know what I mean? Some protein, and get that defined and stuff like that. After I bless my whole body with the cardio and the stamina, you know what I'm saying? And the endurance, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, this is definitely going to make you want to get healthy out here. Then work my way on up. Then once I get the leg properly defined and stuff like that, then I can go ahead and work on that core. You know what I'm saying? Because like I like the core is like really hard, because there's certain things you gotta eat if you want to get cut up with the core. Because it's so easy. Like you can get cut up and you can lose it like that, because that's where the food go. But if you eat a certain type of way and burn off, you can keep that cut. You can keep that cut in the core. But it don't even matter if I have the defined core and the abs and stuff, as long as it's a strong core. That strong core, having a strong core, like strengthening that core, strengthening the back muscles, and then eventually get to the chest and the arms and stuff like that. A lot of people get to the chest and the arms because, that's what people like to see. They like to see the chest, they like to see the arms, they like seeing stuff like that. But it's like, you ain't worried about what people like to see. You trying to be healthy out here, and you need to start from the bottom and work your way up to the top. And the first thing that you need to do to keep yourself grounded, is cardio, stamina, endurance. Run. That's the first thing. See, folks be just trying to, oh yeah, look at me, baby. Oh yeah. You ain't got no type of stamina, endurance, or nothing. So you just got all that for nothing. But when a person understands the mechanism behind the health is wealth energy factor, then you want to get the energy is the source. You want to get that cardio. You know what I mean? Good blood flow. You want to run. You want to get that. That's what matters. That's, you know what I mean? But folks is just always want to be people pleaser. They want to be appealing. They'll do the opposite. It's just long as they can look good and look appealing and things like that, then that's it. You know what I'm saying? Without actually doing the elementary work, the cardio. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I ain't finna do no cardio. I'm out here. I'm not right now. When I get situated and stuff, and I can actually get out here and things like that, oh, man. Yeah, I'm gonna be on, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be on that health is wealth, longevity type of action. That's all that's gonna be going on. Health is wealth, longevity type of action. That's it. And really be able to enjoy more festivities with my wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. We'll definitely have more stuff to do down here. Shoot, there's definitely more stuff to do down here. What y'all talking about, man? So it's like, hey, I gotta go through this route. So be it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm be on the ground like a statue every night. You know what I'm saying? Going through it, feet hurting and all, going through it. But balancing it out and knowing what you want at the end of the day, how bad you want it. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't finna be compromised no type of way, no type of form, no type of fashion. You ain't finna do nothing silly on, you know what I mean? Like, you ain't finna go out like that. You know what I'm saying? But like, you go outside in a type of way, but you ain't going outside like you just get completely domesticated. You just, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do what you need to do. Go through the struggle. Go through it until you get where you need to be. And then once I get where I need to be, oh man, I'm really feeling free. Oh man, I just have to be patient. It is literally so much to do. You know what I mean? And there's so little time. But when you're at a comfortable place like this, be humble, focus on what matters, and then boom. You know what I'm saying? I've been taking little pictures, you know, sending my wife just to show her, like, yeah, I wasn't playing. Like, it's beautiful down here. What you thought? You know, what you think I'm going through all this for? You know, she chilling. She got her feet kicked up and everything at Mom Duke's spot. She got no worries. And that's thanks to Big G.O.D. for that. You know what I'm saying? So, really got to give thanks to God for that. And good that she's in a great situation, and you know, just be thankful. You know, people stretch and tie their shoes and stuff. So it's just like, just be thankful. You know, my wife's in a great situation, and you know, I'm just glad, because it's not, you know, as a man, you just want to make sure, you know what I'm saying, people that gave you that responsibility, like, you know what I'm saying, to allow you to partner up with them and be the man in their life. So especially that I'm trying to get us situated here, and it's not easy. It's, you know what I'm saying, I didn't have the financial breakthrough to just ease on down here, and now, you know what I'm saying, just starting from the bottom, like, you know what I'm saying. So you know, she put that trust in me, and now I'm out here, boom. But it's like I'm moving with a purpose, though. It's not like I'm just out here just like, ooh, like some Cali beach bum. You know, I like, people ain't got no purpose. They just out in Cali and just bums, you know what I mean? Because of the beauty, the breeze, the beautifulness of Cali. You know what I mean? Comparing like Florida and Cali. It's just this southern, more tropical rainforest feel. And then California, you have the palm trees too. You got the beautifulness. Like, don't get me wrong, you got the beautifulness of California too. Like the breeze, the air. Like, their air is more crisp in Cali. Like, it's something about that Pacific Ocean breeze that's different from the Atlantic Ocean breeze. But it both feels good. But there's no real high tides and stuff like that with the Atlantic Ocean breeze. So it's like a different kind of air. But it's more windy. It's more of a hot breeze, windy. It's like a crisp wind, crisp breeze. That wind be so powerful there in California. That's where you get the waves and the high tides. That's why you don't see there's no surfers here. You don't go to no coastline here for the Atlantic coastline and see surfers, because it doesn't have that type of that energy flow. But at the end of the day, it gives me a tropical rainforest vibe type feel. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a surfer. I'm not trying to deal with all that. Then, you know what I mean? They got crazy sharks in Cali. It's sharks here, but it's crazy sharks over there in Cali. So it's just a different speed. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you just like what you like, and it's just closer to family, you know, and things like that. So it's like, you just like what you like around here. That's the main thing, family. I just like, Florida's nice, but it's not easy living here. It's not easy at all, but it's just like, hey, to be at a comfortable spot, to be happy, be at places where I can enjoy myself, I get it now. I'm not one of them people. I thought I was like, you know, man, as long as I got a roof over my head, I can be in the middle of nowhere, man. That worked for a while, but then it was just like, man, I've been going through a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I should be able to enjoy myself more. I should be able to enjoy myself more. And right now I have to have patience. You know what I'm saying? There'll be a time for that. Now is not the time. I'll take a break and just see like a snippet, like look through the people of things that I could possibly be able to get into in the future. But like for right now, see, that's we got to get on that cardio. Got to get on that cardio. You feel me? Get that stamina up, get that energy up. But for right now, I'm just, you know, just chilling, just being reminded of what type of stuff and festivities I can get into in the future. Because here at this park, they're going to remind you every day health is wealth. Like, folks don't be playing out here. Folks be getting it. They get to the money out here. They get to that cardio. They get into what really matters. You know what I'm saying? They getting the money, so it's like that money motivates you. Get out here and get on the cardio. Yeah. While I have my wife, she pushing the stroller. I can just envision it now. She'll be around here just pushing the stroller. I'll be around just jogging and stuff. Won't even be thinking about no doggone liquor. Because I'll be getting them dopamines from that jogging, from the good breathing and getting that oxygen through my bloodstream, getting that, yeah, so it's like, oh man, just can't wait. Just right now ain't the time for it. Nah. Because you know when you haven't done nothing in a while, you got to go through the cramps, you got to go through the burn, all that. Right now I ain't in the position to go through all that pain at the beginning. But once I put myself in the right position, and then I go push through the pain, you know what I'm saying, a month, 2 month pain. But then after that month, 2 month, getting that cardio up, going through the cramps, going through the pain, getting that cardio up for a month or 2 months, oh man, you just gonna wake up just exhilarated with so much energy. It's like you could just turn into a super saiyan. You know what I'm saying? Be an energy freak. And then I'm gonna show y'all, you know what I'm saying? Not being in no comparison with nobody, nothing like that, but I'm gonna show y'all my version of health as well. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, fam, I just wanted to record this video, keep you updated. Everything's cool. I'm still out here, baby. I'm still enjoying life. You know what I'm saying? And the lowest of my lows, so y'all don't think I'm playing. Here, let me, you know what I'm saying? I got my bag. This is all I got. This is what I walk around everywhere with. I walk around with my bag, my book bag. I drop my headphones. You know what I'm saying? This is the little can of drink that he gave me. I'm just posted. You know what I mean? Still got like the same outfit on. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping. I just know at the end of the day, life ain't gonna be like this forever. Life ain't gonna be like this forever. So at the end of the day, it's just like leveling up. You know what I mean? And understanding where do you want to go in life, where do you want to position yourself in life. You feel me? It ain't gonna be like this forever. But once I get myself out of this situation, I'm gonna be one that level up. But I just can't. Just like how I was in Las Cruces in the desert. That's different though. I got out my situation quick. You know, you in the desert. But here it's gonna be harder because it's like there's more stuff to do. Or it's gonna be harder. I mess around, get on my feet here, mess around, have a roof over my head. Bro, it's over. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. With all due respect. And with that being said, family, y'all hold y'all head. I'm gonna go ahead and try to preserve some of this battery. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy this day. I ain't gonna go too hard today. I could go hard today, but I ain't finna be doing all that. I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna kind of relax today. I'm gonna relax for the weekend. Probably I might go a little bit hard just to see what they got going, because you know the Saturday jobs would be like different things. I probably can find some, so I might go a little hard on Saturday. But next week I don't hear nothing on Monday. You got to do your follow-ups. You know how silly people, like when they get jobs, they just go online and just, okay, I did my application online and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And they wondering why they doing 1,000 and thousands of applications. Ain't nobody getting to them. You feel me? They ain't putting that proper pressure. You feel me? So it's like, now I did the applications, I did my walk-ins, they see my face. Now the next phase would be applying pressure. You know what I'm saying? Them seeing me over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Shaking up the, you got to shake up the tree. So it's like, you always got to follow, you always got to backtrack everywhere. So it's like, you do the applications, even though they're like, oh, go online and do the application online. Like, nah, you got to shake it up. Where's the hiring manager? Who's running the show here? Let me talk to that person. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? You got to shake it up. Especially like jobs around here. Certain people gonna be like, oh, no, we good. We don't need anybody. Or actually, like, da-da-da-da. And then you just have to respect it. You hear that from the top person, then you got to respect it. But certain places, man, you apply enough pressure and you shake that tree, something gonna fall. And when something falls, boom, that's the beginning. It ain't like, okay, I get a job, magically money gonna fall in the sky. Like, I get the job, I gotta work hard. I gotta work hard at the job, I gotta maintain, and then it goes from there. And then once I can enjoy the fruit of my labor, of the job, and then I have a place where I have a roof over my head, at a beautiful place like this, it's over. Respectfully, it's over. So I'm just thankful and continue to strive, man. And hey, it is what it is. Noise campaign with the leaf blower. You know how I go. All right, family. Peace. Peace.